Hey, good morning to you. Good afternoon, actually. Sorry. No, it's 11:30. We were doing some work, some content creation for, it's another project. It's not important, but the topic was on leadership. And I thought I would share a few points on my walk with the wild thing tracker, who is out doing something out in front of me. Tracker, where are you? I lost you. Tracker. Oh, there he is. Look at him. I'm here. Everything's cool. All right, sorry, buddy. You're good. You're good. Go ahead. It's different when you're leading a sports team, when you're leading a Fortune 500 company. Hey, this next shot's for Sam Bulig. Sam, look, this is what it looks like when Tracker takes a poop. Everybody's interested in what Tracker is doing, including Sam, so that's what it looks like when he takes a poop, Sam. Interesting note, though, for real, this is a big cross-section for coyotes, and every dog I've had out here, Cedar and Tracker and another dog that belongs to a friend, they always poop right there on top of where the coyotes pass. So, interesting. But I digress from the topic at hand, which is leadership under stress. In stressful situations, and we're not talking about sports team, because think about it. If douchebag LeBron James doesn't lead the LA Lakers to victory, what happens? Well, he doesn't get a ring. He doesn't get to be the GOAT. He doesn't get another $1 million on his contract. However, if that young NCO, fresh out of whatever NCO school is called, leading a group of soldiers in battle, makes a bad decision, then people die. Now, which one has the most important inherent risk attached to it? Obviously, life and death. So when I'm studying leadership and I'm guiding and directing people in leadership for disaster, preparedness, survival, I tend to follow the advice of people that guide and direct on others where the result of inappropriate decision making is death or tragedy. That's the kind of people I want to listen to. Here's some things that come out of listening to those type of people. I gave you 4 or 5 points here. Number one, the typical leader of those who guides others under stress in life and death situations is one who is, number one, living a similar lifestyle to the people that they are guiding and directing. Meaning they don't have separate sorts of gear. They don't have different clothing choices. They don't have living styles and stuff of that nature that are different. So that is critical to being able to... Tracker? He's getting too far out from me today. I don't like that. Hey, you're going to heel now. Come here. Hey, heel. Stay with me. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. A second thing that leaders of this type embrace is continuous learning. Meaning, not only a continuous learning for your continuing to grow your skill set, your mindset, your tactics, and all the things that go along with you in survival, but when you're in the middle of a stressful event, hurricane, tornado, earthquake, invasion from a foreign army, whatever it might be that we have to deal with, then you are in a constant state of learning of what's going on in that particular situation. Meaning you have good situational awareness. This is why we teach situational awareness coursework, because it's critical. It's absolutely critical to being able to continuously learn about what's going on. Think about it from a battlefield. Continuously paying attention to what's going on in the battlefield so you know what's going on. The battlefield in this particular situation for us, the regular average ordinary person, is, where a hurricane has come through and destroyed everything. That's a battlefield. It looks a lot like one, right? Things are destroyed. People are dead. People are stressed. And you need to guide and direct people in those situations. The next thing that I would like to cover that is important for people that are guiding and directing others under stress is a need for a mutual, how do I say this? Mutual level of trust and loyalty. And loyalty is one of those things that is an interesting, what you got, buddy? What was it? You barking at something. Trust and loyalty are critical, and it goes both ways. We were having this discussion the other day about practical jokes, stuff of that nature. I set up a practical joke. It was going to be really funny on April Fool's Day, and then I took it down. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't betray the trust of the people that I'm fortunate enough to be leading, if you will. So that you got to have that mutual trust and loyalty. Let's talk about loyalty a second. In today's modern age, where people change jobs whenever the wind blows, there's not a really, an equitable understanding of loyalty in the workplace anymore. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong from going from job to job, but there's a certain amount of loyalty that is gained by staying with an employer for a career, a long career. And that loyalty is something that we're missing in today's normal, everyday world that you will need in crisis. Come on, bud. So I think about it as it relates to let's think about something as, I don't want to say it's insignificant, but let's think about Nature Reliance School, okay? So we have a broad group of students that follow what it is that we teach at Nature Reliance School, whether it's hands-on coursework or books, podcasts, what have you. And we've always told our students, then by all means, whenever you have time, money, and effort, to study with other people. And we would like it if people were loyal to Nature Reliance School, but because we're invested in the continuous learning of our students, sometimes that goes beyond the scope of what it is that I can provide, or Tracy can provide, or Jennifer can provide. Jennifer's real good about this. She tries to get people kick-started on edible medicinal plants, and then she points people in the right direction on where they can study on their own, because quite frankly, that's the only way you can get that information. If Jennifer just went on and on and on about, for example, all the things that she does with edible medicinal plants and the tinctures and the essential oils that she uses, that she makes, and all the things that go along with it, people would look at it and go, there's no way I can do all that. Well, she's been doing it for 30 years, you all. But her goal is to get people started on their own path. And so she kickstarts people, and then encourages people to learn with other teachers and develop their own learning. I hope that makes sense. That's just one example. But loyalty is something that cannot be questioned in a disaster readiness situation. You have to have loyalty to a particular group. And the older I get, the more important I see that this is. Like, there's certain people that are loyal to Nature Reliance School. It doesn't mean they don't go train with other instructors, but there's a difference between those people for the sake of learning and those that are loyal to what it is that we do at NRS. Those are the people I want to be surrounded with. Those are the kind of people you should be surrounded with, people that are loyal to you. And in return, you're loyal to them. That's the key. It has to be a mutual trust and loyalty between both sides. That's critical. So that's just a few thoughts on leadership as it relates to disaster readiness and stuff of that nature. Whether you're leading a backpacking crew along the Sheltawee Trace, whether you're leading a canoe trip down the Golly River, or whether you're leading a group of men into battle, or you're guiding and directing your very young family getting ready to get hit by a tornado. These are some leadership considerations for you to start digging into if you're not already, and making them your own. As always, come on, join in. Let's learn together.